Hello everybody, welcome to join this training for ZW3D. Let us start the training. Our content will be the interface, and then also we'll show you a lesson how we simply can create a simple model. This is the software interface that you started the application. I just want to show you another one. This is the CAD interface. We will gonna use these two mainly for today's training. Let us start the lesson. So I'm going to have a drawing. It's a simple block because this is actually the CAM software. We actually want to teach you how to machine this part, but before that we need to create a 2D model, a 3D model that from 2D drawing. So let us start. This is going to be the part that we will create in the later time. So let us go through. So first thing, we need to start this application, double click it, and then we will come into this screen, and after that we will click the new button on the top left, and then we will start to key in the file name, assembly parts. Most of the time we will start with parts, but no need to do anything, just key in the name. We do it in L1, so that is going to be lesson 1, and then you just click OK. Then you will come into this sketch screen. I mean to say that CAD screen. You can see that your file name is on top on this red color rectangle. We were going to start a sketch mode because there's multiple functions in this software. We will start as sketch first. In a later time, then we will introduce some of the buttons that you can simplify to create your model. Let us go and do the sketch, and by the time you enter the sketch mode, you will still see your file name on the top. What we're going to do is that we're going to we have to click the plane, because we need to select a plane to draw. So what we're going to do is that we're going to move the mouse near to the XY plane. Then you're going to change a yellow color. Then you click on it. Then definitely you will see a default Z-axis XY plane on top that will automatically fill up. You don't need to key and you don't need to type anything. And then after that you just click. It will display an arrow on top to see that you have selected. The orange color is where you selected. The green color arrow show that the upward direction of this plane. So you just click OK, mean to say you click the tick, and then you will come into the XY plane in a sketch mode. This sketch mode is actually, we will have many functions, so we will start a simple one we call rectangle. So rectangle, by the time you click it, so you have a square box, on the right hand side. So we will choose the first and second. See, that's the second button that we're going to move the sign color lower left corner to go into the XY plane, or either way you could type 0, 0. So this is one of the way that you can position the left point number 1, and then we can do the width and height on the total length. So because our drawing is, so this is how it look like by the time you click it on the XY. Then either you can key in the width or height, or you positioning to your second point. Most of the time I'm going to do is that I'm going to put the dimension. It's much more easier to put 150 and 80. This is the width and the height. So just click OK. So I eventually got this rectangle drawn. So how you gonna go about the right button mouse? So you're gonna go it, so you can click the right button mouse, and then you can click the plan view, and then he will full screen zoom out the fill up the whole screen. So it's too big for you, so you can use the middle mouse to scroll down, mean to say you roll down 2 times downward, so eventually you can see this much more better. After that, you just click the exit button, and then you can see this sketch is being completed on the XY plane. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to extrude this to make it as a 3D model. So what we're going to do is that by the time you click extrude, so they ask you to pick a profile. So you just click the profile, and then it will come out the name has sketch 1, and then extrude type, this is where you click extrude type. You just do one side, because you can do both side symmetry or either side, depend on you what's your application, but today we're going to do one side. And then we will put a height of 25, then eventually we click OK, so we get a model. And then we're going to continue to do the chamfer for the top 4 corners. So what you can do before that, you can zoom also based on the function that we have at the sketch mode. This is zoom all, so by the time zoom all you can see the full screen. And also using the middle button, you can make it bigger or make it smaller. So that is how you navigate the screen function. On top of that, we can start to do chamfer. This is where we click the chamfer, and then they will ask you for the edge. So most of the time is I will do the peak of the corner first, then put back the dimension. So what we're going to do is that we're going to put it's not 5 ultimately, but doesn't matter. We just click the edge first, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. So then we key in the dimension. This is my way of doing. You can key the dimension first, then you click the edges also possible. After that, you just click the OK. Then eventually you will have this model. We're going to use this model for our camp, our practice in terms of how to do a CNC program. So we will start this model first. At least we revise our knowledge on the CAD, as well as we're going to put programs on this part. So what we're going to do is that we're going to save this file, and then just click yes. Just put your name and then save it. That is all the simple part for how we're going to create a block. So hold on, let me switch to the screen to show you how we actually done it. Hello, welcome back. Let us show you the actual process on how we're going to create this one. So we're going to key in the L1, and then we will save it. OK. So we come into the CAD mode. So you can see the file name on your top corner, top center or top right corner. So we're going to do a sketch mode. Then this is how we're going to go about. So by the time you click a sketch mode, then they will ask you for the plane. So by the time you use your mouse near to the XY plane, you change color to yellow. You just click it. So you can see this is the green arrow that pointing up. We just click OK. We have a rotation into the sketch mode. So by the time we get into the sketch mode, we will do a rectangle. So it's already being selected to the second one. So what we're going to do is that we're going to move the mouse to the point or where the first point of the two corner. So I'm going to click it because I see this is already here, portion already 0, 0. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put here. Then I can drag and then put any dimension of what I wish to do. But I'm going to do it over here. So 150 and 80. So it's simple as that. So and then after that I'm going to click OK. Because this one is not changed yet, doesn't matter. I just click OK. So you can see this is how we're going to go about to get this two corner done. We can right click the mouse and then plane view. So we can see this is how the full screen. And then just now I mentioned that you use the middle roller 2 times. Then you can get this full screen view. What we're going to do this, we're going to save this. We're going to go exit. And after that, we already have this two corner edge. So you can see that this is something is missing. So you go to the left down corner to the manager, then you click, then you can get it back on the manager view. What we're going to do is that we're going to extrude this one. So we're going to pick this sketch. So by the time we go in near it, it's going to be changing color. So now we're going to change the side is one side. The height is 25, So after that, direction is correct, so because going up, so we just need to click OK. So we already have this block created. The chamfer part is gonna be the way that we're gonna make 4 corner. So now it's not 5, it's sorry, now it's 5, but I'm gonna change it in a later time. So let me click this one first, 1 2 3 4, and after that I just change this one become 2. So by the time I click OK, then it will change to 2. So what I need to do is that I just need to click this one. So you can see the changes on the default axis, the sketch mode, and then the extrude, and then after that this is the chamfer. Okay, we're gonna save this file. We can close it, or either way we can save it. So let's say close. So they ask you, yes, you just change the location and the ZW3D. So L1 just save. So yeah, so this is how simple that we created this model. Save this file. We're gonna use it for the camp. See you at the lesson 2.